Yeah! Hi everybody, my name is Jessica Holyfield and I'm a professional dance choreographer and dance educator based out of the southeast of the United States, and it's going to be D.LEAGUE, it's going to be round 6, match number 5, it's going to be DYM Messengers versus Benefit 1 MONOLIZ. Pretty pumped about this. I mean, I'm always a fan of both groups and they each bring some very interesting concepts to the table, especially MONOLIZ, so I think without further ado, we're just going to go ahead and check it out. Nice. Hey. Oh. 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 Nice. Hey. They cleaned this up, man. Okay. Wow. Wow. One of their cleanest performances is that right there. Let's talk about it. That's competitive. Okay. In the beginning, just a simple single spotlight. Then they said, here we are entering in the chat. Opposition of colors. Great freestyle movement, of course. The opposition, ding ding. She really choosing how they're going to syncopate on that tonal color, the percussion. Really nice. Love that. Da 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 da. Dropping it down. Is that the smartest light choice? I don't know. Once again, we're looking at it from a cinematic lens. We're not seeing it live. So maybe this was a really great choice. At least here, I get it now because you do have a soloist, but in that moment where they all dropped, you didn't see anybody in the spotlight. But I like this one where you see everybody, they come in, they prep. Look at the milkiness of some of these butterflies. A lot of the grooves that they're doing. Really vibing it out. Little, okay, action happening over in the middle. I love it. Everybody's going down. Hit. Beautiful showcasing of individuality. But everyone's pursuing it to the same timing. And then they move it over. A little bit over to stage left. Yeah. And then moving it over to stage right. Really love that. Building up the energy. Look at that. Boom, boom. Having one of our guys really use the hand and everybody else using their body. So it really feels like there's a subtle control happening there. Super cool. Ooh, they present right here. Love it. He takes it. Whoa. Projects his body forward. Really cool to see. I love that. A little hop there. Everybody's grooving over to the side. That's freaking sick. So I'm assuming this is like a travel spot and they're staying in that yellow all the way across. I love that. We got a really cool shot of that. I don't know how it how that looks from just like if we did a full cam without moving. Like that was a really cool cinematic moment that we appreciated. Then having everybody frozen, they go do-do-do-do, they freeze, do-do-do-do, the travel, they freeze. Love that. They go. Really love that. Do-do-do-do-do. Love that choice. They're getting ready to go. The stops. Love this right here. Really great. On syncopation with locking. Locking's been introduced here. Love it. With the twirls, little clapbacks. Very fundamentally sound. I love it. Bringing it through. Love the usage of the hinge and the footwork. Super cool. Nice. With the switches happening on the ground and then having everybody up top. It feels very innovative in terms of like with Don Campbell, like how he would drop, right? into the knee drop. And so seeing this here is really cool. I appreciated that. Love it with the double lock. And we're initiating, bringing it through. Gosh, I love their energy on this. Whoo, cross. Nice little, oh, what is that? Oh my gosh, what is it called? I talk about it every week. It's called a scuba. That's what it is, scuba. That was so freaking clean. And I love how my guy in center took the hat and rotated it. Freaking sick. I love the Liberty points. And then they bring it down. They go up. Muscle man into a double lock. Love it. Right there to the Liberty points and go doom, syncopate on that. Wow. God, it's cool. It's just really cool, and I love the freestyle element taking place. It doesn't feel like, it feels like a freestyle element, but I know it's pretty much not. But notice that we kind of elevated the difficulty of the locking syncopation, which I really like. Then having your next dancer bring it up. So I'm very much a fan of that. I love it. They bring it back in. Even here, I would say her range is a little bit more aggressive than my dancer that was in the different outfit. They're both in different outfits. So, if I'm going to use let me use my marker. So she definitely came out with a wider range than what my dancer was before, but both held it down pretty well. I think it was just their little partner moment wasn't quite as clean in the sense of the range matching with each other. But that's very minimal. Compared to what I'm used to seeing from DYM Messengers, this is a freaking improvement in the areas they need to compete on a choreographic toolkit. Truly. I love this. Love this. I love a step and a dot and a nice little slide through. I love it. I'm taking it. It's so clean. Even with the arms, the lower body is clean, right? I love the little action. It's gimmicky. Its spacing looks great. Spreading it out is nice. Little baby shootout with a little twist. Love that. She brings it through. I love that action. It did feel like it was supposed to be a Valdez, but I know that wasn't really the case. But I love how she takes it. I don't think that's called a drill. It's called it's just a I don't remember. But I appreciate her sequence to get into that. That was really nice to see. Having my two guys come out from the sides, really great example of mirrors that transition very effectively. It's nice and it keeps it clean. And that's what is really appreciative. I love that. She kicks it, little hitch kick, drops it down, and having the energy of my 3 focal points on the outside, they come in, having your 4 switch around, having your 2 and the 2 switch. Love it. The hop, and then how she finishes a freaking split. One of my guys, I think, moved just a smidge. If he didn't move, it would have been more effective. But that was a freaking great set from them. I am excited about MONOLIZ, but that is very competitive in authenticity of style for sure. So let's go look at MONOLIZ. Okay. Nice. We gotta point our feet in those front walkovers, ladies. That was nice, going into a dolphin, to a split. Beautiful cartwheel over the back. Ooh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Wow. That was a cool thread moment. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Nice. Wow. That was really interesting. Truly. Concept, jellyfish. Very clear to see that because you can hear based on the sound. You can hear based on the concept. So, like, I just said that. Sorry. You can tell based on the costuming is what I meant to say, and how they cater to a lot of the fluidity or that kind of tension of like getting stung. They really use that to their advantage. Okay, audience pick. Ooh, I don't know. My gut is always going to lean towards the other team outside of DYM because DYM is new and they don't have as big of a fan base, I don't think, as all these other groups. So I think Benefit One may take audience because of that. When it comes to entertainment, both are pretty cool. I liked both. For my personal, I don't think I can vote on that. Maybe my vote will go off of like how they take the items, remember, because it's skill, creativity, choreo, style, and perfection. So, I mean, ooh, okay. This one's going to be tough. That's what makes it fun, you know? Okay. From the top here. Love this. Really great on the flexibility side. She let go of her leg a little bit earlier. Love the waving. They really set it up. Really love that. With the water, definitely helps with the jellyfish vibes. With the kick. The waving up. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I like that. Then from here, they showcase a lot of difficulty in some of their tricks. That was beautiful in the range. That was nice to see. They go, they take it, boom, 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 boom. Now these front walkovers, they need to point their feet, ladies. Really make sure you're lengthening. But it is nice that they did keep that on time. So they'd go right into the dolphin, into a cobra position. They roll it into like a reverse worm, into a split. They go and they cartwheel off the back. Very cool. Really great sequence with everybody. Her movement quality. Golly, I love this choice of letting that body go. And the arm just having a mind of its own. It's so cool. Love it with a little clap of the silhouette. Clapping out the light. We dropped it down. Boom, boom, boom. Sheesh, they set that freaking off. Then they syncopated it. Boom, boom with the usage of tuts. And it just gets more complex. Very, very clean. I love that. Boom, do-do-do-doom, boom, boom. So we're representing two different polyrhythmic kind of sounds. Doom, do-do-doom, doom, doom. So some of them are hitting, if they're higher, they're hitting the higher notes. Very smart. Those who are hitting that boom, boom are a little bit lower. Love that choice. Switching it up. And they did a nice little attitude moment in the back. Really nice. Golly. Ugh, I wish I had that flexibility. That's freaking sick. That's like a most valuable dancer right there. If I saw one, freaking phenomenal. That's doom, doom, doom. Syncopation of the arms. Beautiful. They are so fun to watch in terms of integrating with Vogue and whacking because they are different. I know a lot of people interchange them, but they do a fantastic job really being specific and itemizing them. It's great. I love the flexibility. You saw how, can I do that? Hold on. I just paused my back trying to do this. Got their elbows so close together. That was amazing. Dropping it down. The usage of just traveling within the formations. Honestly, too, what's so interesting about MONOLIZ is I really caught it here. They always make it feel like they have more than 8 people on stage. Always. But I know that's not the case. Everyone's got the same number. But theirs just feels so much more full. Always. And it could just be because of their formation format. And I love it. I love it. It's great. I love it with the switch. Boom, boom. Gosh, and they have this really nice stylized hand that everybody's on the same page on. Now, I might notice some aren't looking at the hand and some are. So that's just a little note that I would give to be more clear on that. I love that. Boom, do-do, do-do-do-do. So they like lean over and then they create a wave over to the other side. That was a cool moment. And those little boom. Whew! I'm a fan of that, and I love this. Bringing it up, do-do-do-do, really nice action with a lift. So they're doing a fantastic job of showcasing a lot of levels represented throughout the routine, not just in 1 or 2 parts. Also, they're showcasing complexity of the transitions. They're making many, many different features happen. And whenever they have one person, there's always something else going on, which really, really helps them in this case. That's something that DYM did do a lot of isolated features, but here we do have a feature, but everyone is complementing it in some way, like what we see here, which is really helpful. Those kinds of things can really set things apart. Now here, I just feel like we're being electrocuted. I like this. Really nice. And we take this moment here. I think one of them fell out of it. One did I think an elbow cartwheel. The other did a regular cartwheel. Nice little fan in opposition. Love the waving in the back. Little contortion of really arching that lower back to create this picture. Of course, it's a bit tricky to catch that because of the type of drapery of the bottom half of the pant. or of the actual skirt or the pant. So that's my note. Honestly, as a costuming thing, is that, I mean, the skirt looks freaking sick, but that's why you can't really see this little arch action take place nearly as well as you could if this part of their costume wasn't there. But honestly, them extending and pushing these freaking boxes together to allow a thread, whoo, is sick. So you still have a feature and they come through. Golly, that's cool. That is cool. They come down and up and they take it. Love that. Boom, 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 boom. Really nice on the song. Matching it well. The breath. Little basket runs. I'm always going to say something about a basket run. You want to find more creative ways to do that. For me, it does make it look clean. That's just my in general note though, because everything has been really, really captivating and unique in transition. That's the first like basic transition we've seen them do. Is that enough to get them not winning? No, I don't feel like that's really enough. That's like one ice, like 1 cube of ice in an entire cup. You know, it's not even a huge thing. But it's just, that would be a note that I would give them. That'd be something to like find a different creative way. That boom, you know, maybe having a little tension to build up in the basket run. But honestly, it only happened for 2 counts, so nothing crazy. Bring it down. I love this action here. Now, does it feel like it's formulated similar to what they did in the very beginning? Not the very beginning, but the beginning unison sequence where they traveled over to stage right? Possibly. But it is different movement. We are showing the every other line. The movement in context is different. It's more extroverted. Right in there into the dips. I love the switching. Really nice. Love into a little kip up. Yeah, dropping it down. So that's what I'm talking about. We really showed a lot of integration of whacking in the beginning, but usage of tut. So it does remind me of Spella. But Spella is of Korea, and she could be a special performer for MONOLIZ, but I'm not saying that that's the case here. And then you saw, like, it was a whole Vogue section. That was just really nice to see. Even, we're still going. I love that with the walk. Whew, sheesh to that. I think it's called a catwalk. Please forgive me if I'm off on that. Love the handography, hand movements there. I love it. The only thing I didn't see, I could be wrong, I didn't see any duck walks happen yet, but once again, you don't need that, but it's just something interesting there. I love that there is a front, I think it's a handstand front limber, right? They go and they finish. Nice little fan lift and everybody's down and we all go boom and then she finishes up. Whoo, sheesh Louise, that was sick. That was cool. Now, who would I give my items to? So if I were a judge and I had skill, creation, choreo, style, and perfection. Skill. Well, I'll start with the easier one. Style, I would give to DYM. Honestly, that would be who would get that from me. Perfection, I think they were... I translate perfection. I'm assuming it's completeness and synchronicity. Whoo, that's a toss-up, honestly. Skill, I would have to give to Benefit One because they showed more complexity within their skills that they brought. The creation, I also think that Benefit One, I'm assuming, when it comes to the transitions and those types of things, they had more creative transitions, creative content, creative level representation. When you look at like things in itemization, I think honestly, DYM for me, Benefit One would take pretty much all the categories. Not by a lot, but enough to take it. Like maybe 1 or 2 point difference. And that's the beauty of this particular league is that everybody's good, so it should always feel like a close call, right? You very rarely do you get calls like what you saw from Katakawa and Lifeful. There ain't no way Katakawa's not getting a shutout for that, truly. Lifeful, what they brought conceptually was cool, but it was just not the stage for it. Does that make sense? It's just not the criteria that they were asked to partake in. They didn't really qualify in any of that except for maybe creation. That's about it, you know? And I feel like, honestly, this could pull a tie. Honestly, that wouldn't shock me at all. So let me make that note. Normally I don't call ties, but I think this would be a really fun one. But Benefit One has had a lot of ties lately. So I'll say tie potential is what I'll put here. This shouldn't be a shutout by any means on either team. Both held it down pretty well. So I'm expecting Benefit One to take the match, but I don't expect by a lot though. Like this was really, really cool though. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch. If you want to see more D.LEAGUE, you can always hang out here on YouTube. I do post it on Patreon first, so if you want to get access to my D.LEAGUE content as I make it, Patreon's a really good option. But typically, out of all things that I react to, D.LEAGUE's really the only one that goes out as soon as I make it, you know, in like a significantly more timely manner. Because I'm still technically playing catch up. At this point, I got one more match of round 6. And I got the judges' feedback, and then I'm officially on time with round 8, and I'm going right in. Because I already did round 7 with the ciphers, because that was a little different. But yeah, so I've been having a blast with D.LEAGUE, and the discussions that I've been having with everybody and meeting new people along the way has been really exciting as well. So it makes me look forward to seeing the newer rounds as they come out, and really kind of, because I know people are going to have more of like they know how they feel about a round a little bit earlier than it being like a month or two since they saw the match, if that makes sense. So once again, my name is Jess. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch, and I will catch you on the flip side. Bye.